Hey guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Jared Myers for sending me this crazy story, and it's coming out of our second favorite state, trifling ass Texas. So if you guys have not heard, there's some damn weed bandits on the loose. Why do people steal so much weed in Texas? It seems like every story I read about folks stealing hair weaves, I'm not saying that they're not stealing them from Georgia and Chicago, but it seems like Texas, they're the most brazen. So what happened is that 4 women decide to go into a hair shop in Texas, and they literally run out with $15,000 worth of hair. And they don't stop there. Not only do they start trying to sell this human hair out the back of their cars and to their friends, they start trying to sell their stolen hair on Instagram. And that's how these hood rats were caught. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip right now, and then I will come back with the rest of my commentary.
5, a high-priced hair theft caught on camera. A woman managed to steal tens of thousands of extensions in seconds.
The women were caught when they reportedly then tried to use social media to sell the stolen hair.
Arika Mudaraj explains.
You have so many celebrities wearing this particular type of hair now, and a lot of women want that look.
This is Kellen Farouk, also known as Mr. Indian Hair, and he knows just how valuable his product is.
The average value for a bundle of hair is about $150 to $200.
It's why he wasn't surprised thieves targeted his Houston store in September. The suspects, 4 women.
They were calm. They looked like they had done this before because no one was antsy or anything.
Farouk says the women asked for an item that wasn't on display, and when his employee went to retrieve it from the back, they struck. Farouk says between $15,000 and $20,000 worth of hair was taken. Despite having surveillance video, he couldn't identify the thieves. But days later, there was a break in the case.
Actually, it was some good Samaritans in the neighborhood that came by and said, your store was robbed. And then I was surprised, and I was like, well, how did you find this out? They said, because they're selling hair all over the neighborhood.
Selling the hair in person and, according to the DA's office, online through the website Instagram. Thanks to the tip, 2 suspects, Gail Kwakija and Sherelle Hadnot, were arrested. Police are still looking for Alyssa Flanagan and Jamisha Kennan, seen here in previous mugshots. All face a felony theft charge.
When you steal from us, you're stealing not just from me, you're stealing from a lot of people that depend on these small businesses.
In the meantime, Farouk says he has stepped up security.
Now I have a male as well as a female in the store at all times so someone can stay up front.
And is now working to recoup his loss. Arika Mudaraj,
I just watched a news clip, and I just find it funny as hell that one of the girls' name is Cheryl Hadnot. If Cheryl had not been stealing, her ass would not be in jail right now. I'm going to need Cheryl Hadnot to get her life. You know, I don't understand why the hell people feel the need to go out here and steal other people's hair. It's bad enough if you want to wear weave. If you want to wear weave, that is your choice. But if you're going to wear weave, pay for the shit. You know, why are we out here stealing hair? This is insane. It's like when I see in the comment section on the damn news video, it's like everybody's just confused. Like, what the fuck is wrong with black folks? Why are they stealing hair? Like, just grow it yourself. You know, why are you out here stealing hair? Is it that damn serious? And I think what's even more sadder is that people are willing to pay $500 for some hair. I mean, it's crazy to me. I just don't understand. This hair business is such a big thing in the black community, and we don't see not one dime of it. All the money from the hair business, all the money from these weave sales goes straight to the Asian communities and the Indian communities. We don't see not one dime, but we're the biggest consumers. And it's to the point now where so many of us are landing in jail, doing prison time behind stealing weed.
On her neck, gun to her, he demanded the cash drawer. It started with the woman in the hoodie apparently perusing. Can I look at those? Then sting, a shove to the throat and douse of pepper spray. It was on. The goal, fists full of hair. It ended lower left, that green, a listless clerk knocked unconscious.
This is Adrian. How can I help you?
She works next door. Saw the aftermath with a coworker. Saw one of the clerks in distress.
I mean, I remember I was at one store where they literally broke down a wall. And then they had to, like, they literally broke down a wall, buried underneath the store, came up, you know, out the ground, and then was stealing weeds. It's like, if you can do all this CIA shit, maybe you should join the military.
The pickup truck that crashed into the Queen Virgin Remy boutique was long gone before Atlanta police arrived. They say the thieves were here for one thing.
There's no hair worth the type of damage that they're causing.
And yet police have seen there's a black market for the kind of hair extensions that were stolen. Once the thieves smashed through the front, they broke down one of the doors inside.
As you can see, there's a lot of damage, so we'll be closed for a while. Yeah, that's the worst part. You know, you just gotta...
It's like, what the hell? You're doing all this extra covert shit to steal a weave? I mean, they're going right past the registers, right past the money, going straight for the hair weaves. And the sad part is, these folks wouldn't be out here stealing weave if there wasn't such a high demand for it.
Some burglars hit a local business not for cash, not for jewels, but for hair. About $50,000 worth of hair. And they went to some extreme measures to get it. But Cynthia Arenas has more.
The owner of the business says he was stunned when he saw what happened. I'm about to show you why. The burglars first cut a hole in this fence, then made their way across the parking lot and pulled off a steel door to get inside.
And they pulled this middle door off the wall, and that's how they got in.
The burglars cut a hole in one wall and then another to break in the middle of the night. How they did it is hard to believe.
That's messed up, man. We poor folks too. We try to make a living too, you know, like everybody else. I mean, get a job, work.
Surveillance video shows the burglars crawling to avoid being detected by burglar alarm sensors. They cleaned out a whole section of Jay's Beauty Supply. What did you think when you realized how much was missing?
I just went blank. I was upset. I wasn't happy. A sense of loss and sense of violated. You know, it's bad.
The thieves stole more than $50,000 worth of real human hair. This is a hot commodity.
Yes, it is. It really is. Everybody wants hair. Everybody wants expensive hair, long hair, and that's what's going around now.
The owner tells us beauty supply places are now being targeted. A box of human hair sells for anywhere from $50 to $150 a box. These guys knew what they were doing.
Yes, definitely. As you see, I have bunch of other hair. I have hundreds of different kind of hair. What they came straight to section where I had most expensive hair on display, and that's all they took.
Jay Hume suspects the burglars had been in his store before, maybe more than
They're
once.
not just stealing these hair weaves for themselves, they're stealing it because there's a demand for other people's hair. And it's sad that we sit here and we praise other people's hair, that we're willing to do time for other people's hair, we're willing to kill behind somebody else's hair, but then we'll make stupid comments like Cheryl did on her ABC show about black hair. And then we wonder why people out here feel like our hair is not good enough when you have celebrities clowning black hair and you have celebrities saying stuff about how bad black hair is. You know, we really need to start loving ourselves more. It should never be that serious that you're willing to go to jail behind a damn hair weave. This is just ridiculous to me. And these women are all facing felony charges. Felony charges for hair weave. I remember a few years ago when I first started doing stories on people stealing hair weaves, I remember back then it was just a misdemeanor. But because it's been on the rise, the crooks are getting more blatant. Somebody even lost their lives, you know, fighting with a customer over hair weaves, that now they're charging folks with felonies for stealing hair weaves. This is insane. We got to do better. So anyways, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the entire situation. All right. Deuces.